in case you lived on a rock for like the last 2 3 days, MF Doom died this October 31st, and New Year's Eve, his wife put out a long Instagram post and then said transition day October 31st, 2020. And I was like, hold up, wait. Like it was kind of confusing at first for a lot of people because a lot of people didn't know what was going on. But then you got to think like they don't want, and this is why I applaud like the family and stuff for it. Like obviously they could have just put it out there and let it run its course,
Yeah.
but they decided to wait because they don't want the same thing to happen with every rapper or every fucking every family member and stuff, where when somebody dies for the next 30 months you hear, oh my god, this and that, like when they're trying to grieve.
Yeah.
So it's making it that much harder for them to grieve because the
Yeah.
public know about it.
Yeah. Like
I think, I honestly think if like is they, I don't know like their person, I don't know like, you know what I'm saying, like if she was done grieving or not. But I honestly think that if she wasn't done grieving, nobody would have known about it.
yeah, well, I think too, Eve, I think it gave her the space to grieve where I think so. All right. First, I didn't know who, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know who he was. When you texted me about it, I was like, I thought he was someone from Wu Tang. That like I had no idea who he was. So I looked him up and I was like, oh, I saw like the association with Adult Swim, the Aqua Teen Hunger Force. And then I looked up a couple of his songs and I definitely hear his influence. Like I bet you like Joey Badass or like Odd Future, they all know who MF Doom
Yeah,
is. Like you hear the influence, like, oh, like yeah, I hear that sound.
yeah,
So like I rock with that. But it's just from the grievance standpoint, it's almost as if this is what bothers me about like sometimes I watch ESPN and I see all these sport things, how they won't let Kobe. It's like they won't let Kobe rest in peace, and I don't think they give his family that respect where it's like, hey, I'm gonna just. It seems like every other time you got somebody mentioning Kobe, you got the Lakers win. LeBron's like, yeah, we did it for Kobe. They get the rings. You got the Kobe thing on it. You hear all this mom mentality. It's like y'all don't understand. They have a family, and every time you say that, they're reminded that they lost a husband, a father, a daughter, a sister. Like I don't think people understand that. So how they did the MF Doom thing, it's like, okay, you the family actually had time to sit there and be like, yeah, we lost a loved one. And now they're putting it out where okay, now everyone can do the the stuff they do where they pretend like he's like the biggest thing they've ever heard of. Even though like I'm not saying that in a disrespectful way. It's just you know how people are. Like when someone passes away, they act like
yeah. A
they were the
lot of
number one
people act
fan.
like that.
Yeah,
No,
yeah, yeah,
it's a statement. Like a lot of people do act like that.
yeah,
Like, oh my god, he was my biggest fan. Like, no, no, like the whole entire you do this with a lot of artists,
yeah,
and I'm always the one that's like, yo, I like never heard of nigga. Like when Juice World died,
mm,
I ain't hear no songs from him.
yeah,
It was just like, okay, like damn, he died. That sucks, but it's like whatever. Like Pop Smoke, like that was different because like I mean, when I started listening to Pop Smoke on Meet the Woo,
yeah,
so and then Meet the Woo came out, and that's when he started getting all the tractions and stuff. But I'm like, yo, like most people didn't even like know who he was, and they was like, oh, this is sad, da da da, and I'm like, uh, when I played this shit for y'all niggas, y'all said this shit was trash, and now y'all want to say this shit is lit.
yeah. Like I know. So at first Meet the Woo, like all I heard was a joke that all his songs sounded the same. That that's all. So then I heard Meet the Woo too, and I actually thought that shit was fire. But you know, like there were people, a lot of people was like, "Oh, look, welcome to the party, part three. Welcome to the party, part four, stuff like that." So then when the stuff happened, and then those people started playing his album "Shoot for the Stars." And I'm like, wait a minute, like what? Like, but yeah, like it's not on some disrespectful shit. It's like, yeah, like you said, people just they act so fake when someone passed away. It's like, dude, show them that love when they hear it. Like, it's just, it's so hateful.
Yeah, just like Mass P said, man. He said, I know. He said a lot of people don't fuck with me, and I know who don't. So like when I die, like don't say you fuck with me.
Yeah, yeah,
Like, yeah,
man. I'm so if something happened to me, y'all can cremate me. I don't care.
I'm getting myself stuffed. I'm gonna get myself stuff, and I just want to sit. I want to be like, I don't just want to sit on top of my like. I want to get like one of the big ass like college like the big ass joints. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, and I just want to sit in there
The
on a throne with a gold king, like with a gold fucking crown on. Just sit up there, and then like you got like voice recordings where you can press.
not gonna lie. That he just gave me an idea. I really hope, hey, if we can somehow get some deal, we would turn that into a movie. You die, and like just like your ghost, you live past the thing. It's like, yo, no, that's his body's just stuffed. And also, like, throughout the movie, you moving around and shit. It's like, yo, what the hell going on? And it's like,
Next day
you
I'm posted up like a model and shit,
know,
laying on the coffin like, yo, what's up, bitch? Like what the fuck?